Hello, good afternoon, evening, and welcome. It's a cold evening, but it's sort of more or less stopped raining, I think, which is nice because we've had more than enough rain in the last couple of days. But let me bring Keith in just to prove to you that he's still here, and let's try putting that one. There we are.
Yeah, I'm here. Good
Hello,
evening,
Keith,
everybody.
and it's good to see so many here already. I think it's I can't remember.
Just
I'm,
kill.
I'm not in StreamYard at the moment. I'm in StreamYard at the moment, so I haven't got numbers on there. But
There's 25 just now.
right, oh,
Showed
excuse
us
me.
watching.
That's better. So I've just muted YouTube. I had double talk.
Yeah, I know. That's why I disappeared.
Right, good. Okie doke. Right, so I'll just talk to you a little about what we're going to be doing and how we're
Take me
going to be
off then.
doing
Hide
it. I'll
me.
take you off. Hide you now. Yep. Right. Um. Oh, I forgot to do my intro. Never mind. We'll do that another time. So the bit on the lathe. Let me find the best. That one, I think. Yep. It's a piece of pitch pine. It's 15 inches by 3 inches, as near as makes no odds. The exact sizes are on the description. So it's quite a biggish chunk of timber. I've locked my chuck onto the lathe because I don't want it flying off, as it tried to do once when I was playing with it. And so we're going to turn a bolt from that. We're going to do it in 2 sessions. We're going to get the underneath, the outside done tonight, and then next Tuesday lunchtime we're going to do the inside. That's my plan, and I hopefully that's going to work. So if Keith, if you'd like to sort of tell us who's around while I just get myself ready.
There's a good few many around, that's for certain.
Yes, it's good.
Get to the top of the chat, or as far up as it will go. Right, the first one on my list tonight is Gerard, and I think that's true. Then followed by Tommy's Workshop. Jonathan Flynn in from over the pond. He's not going to be stopping, but he'll watch it later on replay, so that's fine. Lawrence Brigasia, Malcolm Douglas, Tommy's Workshop, Brian Watkins, Stace Mates. Hi Stace, bit of a stranger on this channel, but you're more than welcome. Doug Miller, Brian Watkins, if I haven't said him once, Colin Izzard, Brian at Hartwood Turning, got the reduced Andy's volume, it's definitely. Down the list. Richard Phelan. God, you got lots in chat, can't you? Norman Greenwell. Dave Oakley. Mark the Gentleman Woodturner. And Brent Beecroft. I believe I called Colin Izzard out, but if I didn't, he's got called out the second time. Chat keeps jumping. James Crawford. Dave Oakley. Allison's in, so just be careful, folks, what you say. She's quite protective. Barry Kitty. Leslie Hannah. That's a name I don't see very often. I haven't seen much of, shall we say. Rob CP. Andrew at Wivey's Woodshed. Goodworm Paul. Josh at the Blue Light Turners.
Hello, Scott.
Keith Jarvis. Neil M. Steve Fleming. Paul Heights, Bruce Turner. I think I'm at the bottom of the list that is showing. Always the boys in. One,
So
Andy Clonelly at Posh Firewood Green. That's
Andy Green.
Yep.
I'm just going to give myself a bit more
Wood
volume.
Turnings by Barry. Wesley's saying he's on a vacation right now, so he has time to stop into lives. Thank you, Wesley. You're more than welcome to join us.
Certainly are.
Trevor Reed. Right, I've hit the bottom of the list. If I've missed anyone,
Well done.
just put oi, you've missed me. And I will give you a shout. If anyone's got a question for Andy or myself, one of us can answer. Put a couple of question marks in, and we'll see if you can grab it and do the honours. So this is quite a coarse wood, which is why it's bouncing and jumping around a bit.
Yeah.
And
It didn't want.
Go on, mate.
It didn't want to go the other way, so I thought I'd
No.
come outwards, and it's a little bit better.
Andy's not going to be doing a great deal of chatting tonight unless we get a question directly at him that I can't answer because he doesn't want to start coughing, which is fair comment. So if he's
That's
quiet,
right.
he's going to be quiet for a reason.
Yeah, I'm concentrating as well.
Yeah,
It's quite a big lump of timber. It's got a nice knot in the middle of it, down there.
that'll be okay.
Yeah, oh, it'll be okay. It's just
Shouldn't fly out.
it's there. No, it just makes the chisel jump. But that's what I was hitting earlier, and wondered why it wasn't behaving. Right. Okay. Go for the bigger tool, I think.
The pine bowl that you possibly did, Roy, was closer grain pine than what this is. The growth rings on this are about 10 mil apart. So I don't think there's much chance of getting a 4 mil wall to it.
No. I should not even be trying.
Does it smell nice, Andy?
Yes, it does. I've got a bit of a cold, so I haven't got a great sense of smell at the moment. But and COVID. But yes, I can just get a slight hint of it, which is nice.
Good. So Scott's put in, he's looking for tips, Andy, because he's got a lump to turn as well. I gave
Oh,
him
really?
a piece when he come over last Thursday afternoon.
Sharpen your tools.
Yeah, sharp tools and not too much speed.
I've set the Tormek up over just behind me, so that I can sharpen it up whenever.
So Richard Phelan saying he turned some 100-year-old fixed pine and the fumes were strong. Yeah, they can be. They can be. A smell that lingers in the workshop for 3 or 4 days.
It's lovely. Yeah, I know last time that small piece smelt stronger than this, I think, although it could just be in my condition, if you like.
Mark Thornton's joined us.
Hello, Mark.
Good evening, Mark.
Twice in a day, that's an honour. He's in at lunchtime, isn't he?
Was he? I don't know. I can't remember. I was too
I think I'm sure he was. Yeah.
Yeah, concentrating on those wings coming around to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Finger. So. You do yourself a favour before the boss gets onto the case, mate.
Oh God, yes. Okay, I will. I left it there already, and I left the sign that she gave me.
Yeah.
To remind me, and I still forgot.
And almost worked.
Yeah. Actually, there's not
Sorry,
much
Alison.
on it. So. It's close. We get there in the end.
It's only 10 minutes into turning, so it's not going to be that bad.
No, it's mostly coming my way.
You've got a rank pizza then, have you, Scott? Because he reckons the pine that smells better than the pizza that's just been delivered. Well, you didn't quite get away with it, Andy.
All right.
I've got a complete line of exclamation marks.
If I was doing it on here and I got a complete line of exclamation marks, I could say I've got a bit of sawdust down inside the keyboard and it's stuck. Right, how's that looking? Oh, that's rough. That's nearly got rid of the bit that was missing. It's opened the split up there a bit, but I can glue that later. Yeah,
I don't know the answer to that one, Rob, but I think he's a bit like me, doesn't like feeling plastic underneath his fingers too much. There's a question from Rob, why doesn't Andy cover the keyboard with cling film like Cindy Drozer does?
Yeah, I thought about it and I thought, no, I think it'll probably be worse. But, right, I'm going to just turn this edge a bit. Coming up to there, turn that round there. And that top edge is awful. It's in a rare old state, but... should be somewhere nearly there. Oh yeah, it's just that little bit. That's alright, that could be worse. Could be a lot worse.
You've got a bit of sporting in there then, I can see. Some blue lines running through it.
Oh yes, there are. Yes, through here. Yep. Yes, that's
yes, on what would be the outside edge.
Should look quite nice.
David McClernand's joined us. Hello, David.
Hello, David.
And welcome. And MG Woodworks, if I've pronounced that right, says hi.
Oh, yes, yes.
That's a name I haven't seen before.
I've seen it in the last day or two.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, he was in on Nick's.
Right,
Nick and Stace.
right.
Yes, he was in there, I think.
Okay.
I think that was the one.
Anyway, just because I haven't seen you, you're more than welcome. I hope it's pronounced MG. If not, I apologise.
Right, so I think that must be somewhere near what we wanted. It is indeed. There's resiny there.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't really see it, but there is just there. No, you can't. Over this side, yep, just about.
I can guess where it's going to be.
Up there,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But it's not bad. There's a bit of worm there.
Oh, stop moaning. You didn't pay for it.
I'm not moaning. But I should just take it down a touch to get underneath it, because it looks as though it's just in the surface, as far as I can see.
Who is the second voice? I guess that you mean that is me, MG. The second voice is Circular Wood by Keith. Just in case it.
Or Circular Keith by Wood. Yeah.
Yeah, whichever way you want to pronounce it.
Right. So I'm going to cut me. I decided to do a mortise. I've thought about it both ways, and I'm going to do a mortise. Keith and I were discussing it just before I started.
And Stace confirmed that it is me, so that's okay.
Good. It's nice. It's nice to be told. Yeah. I'm never quite sure who I am. But,
So hi, good evening, MG. Welcome, both from Andy and myself.
This is going to be quite a deep mortise. Oh no, I'm doing the. That's all right. It's all right. My brain's going.
Yeah, it's still in the same place, but it's just turned off.
Yeah. No, because I was going to use the G jaws, wasn't I?
Yeah, originally as a big gripper jaws.
And now I'm not. I'm using the C jaws.
So you're doing the right thing.
See, I haven't gone too deep. That's all right.
I would take it margin deeper than a standard mortise.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Because it's pine, and because it's a very coarse pine as well.
Yeah, I've gone good. Let's see. I don't know what that is, but 8mm. There it is. Yeah, about 9mm. That should be.
Yeah, it should be safe.
Should be safe. Yeah. Yeah.
It's going to have to go some to push it away.
Yeah. So that's fine. That's good. I'll put the angle on there. Take out the middle of it, and then that's that done. Where's my tool gone? Oh, I knocked it over this afternoon. It'll be down there somewhere. Yeah. Okay.
Right, Lawrence has come in with a question. He's watching it on two different laptops. One is yellow and one is red. The colour is fairly pale yellow. If you've got red, you've either got bloodshot eyes or you've been drinking too much.
Yes, it's quite a fairly pale pine colour at the moment.
Yeah, MG, we're not using a Nova chuck, we're using the Axminster chuck, which does give you a slightly deeper cut. The sea jaws on that, I think, will go to about 13 mil in depth. So you can get quite a decent purchase on scabby old bit of wood like this looks. And it's coarse as well. No, it's going to be a dovetail. It's going to be about a 15-degree dovetail into it.
Yeah, I've just put that in. That's there. Using my homemade tool. And in fact, it wasn't deep enough to reach the bottom, so I've used the skew just to finish it. Tool rest is too low. Try that.
Question from Rob. Can you have a recess deeper than the depth of the jaws? Yes, you can, Rob, but you really want the bottom of the jaws to bottom out on the dovetail rather than the dovetail bottoming out on the face of the jaws.
Yeah, which I'm a bit concerned. Yeah, I'm a bit concerned I might have gone a bit too far for the sea jaws, but I can always take a little bit more off later on, so I'm not too worried at this stage. But that is something I should be. That's Ray.
That's Ray, isn't it? Yeah.
I should be looking at that later.
Roy. Okay.
Oh, Roy, is it? Oh.
Yeah, no, Roy's in, but RPM isn't in.
Oh, RPM isn't it?
Yeah, I misread it. RPM does a few pine he's put in there.
Aha, right. Okay, now then. So, I want to have a foot, but I don't want it that far in, so I shall just muck about with it.
And Yappy's in. Good evening, Yappy.
Hello, Jappy.
You holding it? We've got a faceplate ring to the other side of it, Brian, which is being held on the sea jaws as we talk.
I did actually cut a mortise, drilled a mortise, and then I suddenly remembered I didn't plan to use that. So the faceplate goes over the top of the mortise. Right, so that's going to be my foot, and then we'll take the shaping from there.
You're 24 minutes in, Andy, and there's 45 staring at you.
All right. Excellent. Well, thank you, everybody, for coming along. Well, something like what I want. There's a lot of straightening out to do. I've still got those wormholes there. Damn it,
I wouldn't
and that's
worry about
just
it. You
no,
charge
I'm not.
extra for them.
Yeah, it's underneath anyway. So,
Mm.
but it's it wants a lot more smoothing out. It's really not as smooth as I would like it to be. I'm just gonna try this and see how it goes. The good old Simon Hope scraper,
Mhm.
but the square one.
The square one.
Yep.
Roy
Right.
with the boys on a mission. Hit the thumbs up, guys. It's appreciated if you would. It's not
Certainly
compulsory, but
is.
it's certainly appreciated. Rex B's joined us. Evening, Rex.
Hello, Rex. Come on. That's cutting beautifully in there.
Yeah, it's more straight grain, isn't it, rather than the end grain?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, God, that hasn't done it any favours there, though.
No,
I'm going to carry on coming round because I've got some
take the lumps
very,
out. Yeah.
some very, very torn grain as well, which may or may not be smoothed out. It may not be. Nope. It's got quite a long way to go yet to get through that. So
All rest up and put it more in trailing mode, mate.
What, the scraper?
Yeah,
Or yeah,
get it a bit further away and put it up. Sometimes works.
yeah. Actually, you should have it further away anyway with this one. That's as far away as I can go. So.
When would you use the Hope scraper on the round one? An awkward one to answer, Roy. We tend not to use the scrapers quite as much as their cousins over the pond. But there's nothing wrong with using the scraper. What Andy's trying to do is take off the peaks that he's created, which is quite often the case. You create them because there's a lot of hard and soft wood on there. The growth rings are so far apart, so you'd use the flat one on the outside and the round one on the inside.
And the contrast is very marked between the hard and soft grain on
Yes.
these sort of timbers, isn't it? That's better.
Yes. Good.
It's better. It's going to take a lot of sanding, but it's better.
Lawrence would say, do you sharpen frequently the scraper, or is it a long last? You touch yours up, don't you?
Yeah, I do touch it up. I don't use it that often, so I don't have to do it too often. But yes, I do. I do touch it up. Yeah. I use the curved one more.
Yeah, Jennifer's just joined us.
Hello, Jennifer. Joining her husband. Babes. That might have got through the worst of that worm, actually. Taking that much off there. You never know. It's better. It's better.
Is that why when I use a scraper or a carbide to threaten to insert it? Not sure what you're saying there, Scott, but you don't want to put too much weight on the scraper.
No.
You want the scraper to just kiss the wood. And Baz at Real Simple Things has just joined us.
Hi, Baz. No, the weight of this one helps because you don't have to hold it hard.
No.
So it's so heavy it just sits there, and it really does work extremely well.
And it's negative rake.
And it's negative rake, yes.
So if you don't know how to make a negative rake one, check my lunchtime video that I've put it up on there of the inside of the bowl. I did explain it on there how to sharpen it and make one. And Lula's in. Lucy is in.
Hello, Lucy.
Welcome, Lucy.
Ooh,
I tell him off. Okay.
Well, what have I done now?
Oh, it's Scott.
Oh, right.
Comment he put in, and it's apparently I tell him off when he uses a scraper. But on coarse grain, sometimes you just need to touch it with a scraper.
Yeah, there are
it's
times
not
I
a
wouldn't
cardinal sin, but
I wouldn't want to do the whole job with a scraper, you know, like
no.
a carbide tool. But they do have their uses. I'm just going to try and see where the rim is going to end up. It's so far out of true. I'm having a job sort of visualising what I'm going to do. It's nearly there. Yes, it looks as though it's 10 to 12 mil out of true. So that'll do it. It's only really as my guide. So that's what we're going to end up with.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see that? No, you can't.
Yeah, we can see the bottom profile. We can't see where the top is quite.
No,
but
that's
we can see a bit at
that's
the back.
that was the bit I was just working on, was the top bit.
Yeah.
But, no, you still can't see it. It's
Still
there.
can't see a great deal.
Yeah, that's now running true. That
That's a lousy one.
Either. Yep. So we'll forget that. We'll go back to that. But the top is now running true.
Mm-hmm.
The edge, the rim at the top is running true. So I can actually see what I'm aiming at now. And that's quite a reasonable shape.
That should polish up quite nice.
I think I'm going to sand it now.
Devil.
I could try a very fine cut. One last cut.
Yeah, we've said that before and then gone back to the scraper.
That's right. Absolutely. But I just might, if I just tickle up my tool a bit. Because having set the
Watch him tickle his tool.
The tool up.
Be careful.
The camera up. Here we go.
Yeah. Just because he's got a diamond wheel on there.
Yeah, absolutely. Very proud of that. 65 mil.
And it does run in water as well, so it is a lubricated cut.
In the trough here, you can see that.
Down the bottom. Yeah, we can see it.
Yep, that's it. Yep. Right, so let's just. It doesn't take 2 seconds. That looks all right.
Yes, most of that is the problem, Roy, because it's jumping in and out of the hard and the soft spot, so it is always a noisier wood to cut. And the microphones we use actually pick up quite well.
They certainly do. They also filter out noise quite nicely, but some bits have to get through. Otherwise, you wouldn't hear us talking.
Can we change the camera, mate?
Sorry?
Can we change the camera?
Oh yeah, all right then.
You're doing a Mike Wolf.
Absolutely. Sorry about that. Not used to being able to sharp at all. Oh dear.
Scott saying watching you is making his mind wonder whether he's going to do it as a live or a video and colour it. It will colour quite nice. It does take colour quite nice.
Should do.
And apparently he's only 2,000 subs away from 1,000.
Oh really?
So if any of you aren't subbed to Scott, hop over to his Blue Light Turners workshop and sub him please. And the same with Andy and myself. If any of you have not yet managed to sub to us, it would be appreciated. We can't force you, but it does help us, helps the channel grow. Let YouTube know that you like watching this sort of video.
I think I've got 300 and something, but it sounds better if you say I'm only 117 short of 500.
Yeah, 130 short of 500, but I'm not in it for numbers.
No, absolutely. Oh, excuse me. I swallowed some sawdust.
No, I didn't feel any of that.
Is that any better? That's better. Definitely better. Right, let's come round the corner a bit and see how we go there. Nice, fine, slow cut.
Right. If I miss anything on the chat, apologies guys, because it's going absolutely ballistic tonight. It jumps. And then
Oh, is it? Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
MG is asking for channel links, and I see Chris at Bailey's Woodworks has jumped in.
That should be better. Oh, that is much better, yes.
I can't find my link, but there's the link to the video that I've got up that I did lunchtime, so you can grab the chat from there. I'll see if I can find a link to Andy's page. I'm trying to watch the chat at the same time. He's doing my head in at the moment. It jumps half a page at a time.
Yeah. Doesn't help, does it?
No. Well, MD, you've only got to go to the top of this broadcast, and you'll see Andy's link anyway.
Yep.
On it.
And if you do a search from any YouTube page, it'll come up. In fact, you only need Andy H for mine. Andy H is, and that usually brings it up.
There's only one circular wood on there.
I was going to say circular brings you up.
Yep.
Well, I think that might be sandable. It's awfully rough, but I think it might be doable. I think I'll try it.
Being that it's pine, shouldn't take too much
No.
to get it down to a reasonable profile.
Right, so
Wesley's put his upload channel as Pidera Designs. I've seen that one, Wesley. Not sure whether I'm sub to you yet. I'm sub to most people, I think, but you do lose track after you got over 100 down there.
yes,
Thanks, MG.
that won't go through there, but that'll do that. Right, so cordless. Ooh, the last one. Get some more of those.
You're going to fire up the big sucker first, or?
Yep.
And Stuart Ingrule is in.
Hello, Stuart. Oh, I've just moved that camera, haven't I?
Tommy, I forgot to agree with you on that. Tommy said subs never bother him. Some people seem to get obsessed with them. Yeah, it's nice to get subs, but
It's nice to be appreciated, but
yeah,
it's not the be all and end all of everything.
no, it's not life and death.
Playing the numbers game. It's a bit more up there, which I knew it would. That's coming up quite nicely, actually.
Okay,
Ooh, I've got a ridge. Go around there.
try it in reverse
Okay.
then, because you can.
Yep, I can indeed. Yeah, it's just there's a tool mark basically, just there. You can't actually see it, but I can feel it.
Just about see the ridge on
Yeah,
that
just
shot.
around there.
Hmm.
I think I might put my tool rest back on and just try touching that with a small gouge, because I can. A very small gouge. I'm going to use a little 6mm. And then it's just about there. That's better. I can see that. Yep. Good, good. Right, let's get that sanded again.
So Rob's put on there, he thinks the sub count is a great measure of a man's character and is extremely important. So he disagrees with Tommy and myself and possibly you. But I think it's all down to the individual.
Yeah, I look at it because it's of interest. It's a sort of a measure of how much people might appreciate or not what you're doing, but it's no more than a very rough guide. Oh, try going the right way. I haven't got any 80 grit in this set. It's the Simon Hope set. He doesn't go that coarse. So we'll do it by hand. Should be getting somewhere closer. In fact, very much closer. A little bit up there. A couple of odd bits, but nothing.
We've got the master joining us. Robbo Robertson, good day, mate.
Oh, hello, Robbo. Middle of the night over there, I should think, isn't it? Or first thing in the morning?
I think it's first thing in the morning, isn't it? Or
yeah, probably is, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
Scott's on coffee duty, so he's disappearing quickly.
There. That's a wormhole, so I can't do anything about that.
Apart from ignore them.
Just ignore it, yeah. That's worm there as well, so just a little bit up there. That's all, so it's not bad. I'll do a bit more 80. Whatever that is. 80, yep.
Ben Jamin's joined us. Sorry, Ben, I missed you as you popped
Hello,
in.
Ben. Trust you're well, Ben. So nearly there.
But so far away at the same time.
Yeah. No, that's looking much better now.
Good.
Good. We'll go down to the next. In fact, we'll go back to 120. It's only really that outside bit. The rest has all been done at 120, so that's better. Oh, excuse me. Right, 180.
This is only part one of a two-part turn, and he's only doing the outside today.
Yeah. We won't be here till midnight.
Next Tuesday lunchtime at 1 o'clock to finish it off. So if you've subbed to the channel, you should get a notification. But it's 1 o'clock Tuesday lunchtime UK time.
Right, 240. We'll get some grit on that then. We'll be getting somewhere near.
Rob at Copper Hour Wood Turnings joined us.
Hello, Rob.
I think he's only just joined us. He's been in for some time. Apologies, Rob. It looks like he might have only just joined us.
Right. It's too easy to miss people, isn't it? It really is.
It is.
Nothing malicious.
For me, yeah, the chat tonight is just jumping half a page plus at a time.
Yeah.
And, go back to look for something, and there's another 3/4 of a page on the bottom of it. But it's nice that they're all chatting to each other.
Yeah, it's good. Right, let's do 400. Why not? Doesn't need to, but we will, just briefly. Oh dear.
Because he's in the Northern Hemisphere, Robbo, that's why. I will talk to him about it, but I wasn't going to bring it up on air.
What, me?
Yeah.
What have I done?
Well, you should use the bottom edge of the sanding like that.
Yeah.
Rather than the top edge, particularly when it's spinning clockwise, but when it's going the other way.
I have this in reverse half the time.
Yeah.
I constantly swap.
Whether the drill's in reverse or forward, you should still use the bottom half of the pad with it rotating this way. Then you don't catch the top edge on any cutouts or bits and pieces that are missing.
No, I haven't got any bits missing, sir. No, you're right. I tend to do whichever one works and doesn't jump around. But But no, in general terms, I know you're absolutely right.
Yes, you should use the bottom half, or at least the bottom 2/3 anyway. And there's a question here from Wesley to you: is your sandpaper not loading up with the pitch resin?
No, it's not. Not too much. I mean, that's a fairly fine one, so it's gone very smooth. But I mean, yes, it does pick up. Where are we? It does pick up quite a bit. But I just keep changing it, which is why I've run out of 120. But but no, it seems to be not too bad. And then the Abranet that I was using earlier for the 80 grit is great because you just knock it and it all clears itself out like that. It's got a little bit left in there, but not much. So it's good stuff.
Yeah, the same tree can be quite sappy in one area and no sap in another. So.
Right, let's get that noise off.
Nick's joined us, the Flaming Turner.
Hello, Nick.
His PC is back alive again, so he obviously killed it earlier on.
Right, so we'll have a bit of sanding sealant, which one I've got more cellulose than acrylic, so we'll use cellulose. That was very sensible. Okay.
And Gav's just dropped in to join us as well. Good
Hello,
evening, Gav. Thank you.
Indeed. Right.
Thanks, Barry Chitty. Mentioned to me, brilliant demo earlier. Thank you. Just need to get it finished off now and some pictures taken. But I literally left it as it was and came indoors and got involved in something, and then
yeah, as you do.
Fell asleep on the settee for a little while. Who said that?
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
Right, that's that. Okay, so let's put that up there out of the way. Shift the tool rest out of the way up there. Oh, come on. That can go back up there.
You've got 45 watching you and you're an hour in.
Okay, well, we won't be too much longer. I'm going to be doing Yorkshire grit and a bit of wax. Yeah, I think we'll do that one.
And the boss reckons it's looking good, mate, so you're okay there.
Oh, good, I'm all right then.
So you've got a quick reprieve from not covering the keyboard up.
Get used to doing smaller things. It takes a lot of wax for these, doesn't it?
And apparently you snore when you sleep, Barry. I don't think I did today.
My wife says I do, but I don't believe her.
No. Thanks, Barry. Yours was a good one as well. I must. I was going to chat to you, but I never got a chance. So I watched you, had a quick sleep, and then it was, can you cook a dinner? So I did.
We took the easy way out with dinner today.
Yeah,
Bacon.
Sue, she got me to cook it.
Yeah, well, I normally do anyway. But bacon, eggs, and what else do we have? Can't remember. Egg, bacon, and baked beans. That's right.
Oh.
So nothing very difficult.
No, homemade macaroni cheese I did, which is what we both fancied. So
yeah, I had that yesterday, except it wasn't homemade. It was a supermarket one, but not the same. I prefer my own. Bit of mustard in there.
And Yappy's saying my lives are mostly during the day. Andy and I share the Tuesday lunchtime slot, Yappy. So one week I'm doing Tuesday lunchtime. The next week, generally, Andy will do Tuesday lunchtime, and then we intersperse them with a fortnightly Tuesday evening one. And then the other missing evening is when Rich at the Beard 16 does one. So
that's right. It's every other Tuesday.
So lunchtime is covered and evening's covered on Tuesday.
So I'm on next Tuesday lunchtime finishing this.
I
can't contain my excitement. Actually, it's nice. It's looking good.
Yeah, it's a slower turn than some of the finer grains like the U that I use lunchtime.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, we can prove that we can turn different wood.
That's right. It is what it is, and yes, it takes time to do. So it takes as long as it takes, doesn't it? Really.
And Lionel's just joined us. Good evening, Lionel.
Hello, Lionel. Because lunchtime, he came in just as we were finishing, didn't he?
I think he did, yeah. But that could have been my screw up by putting the
wrong
time in.
It could have been, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't get a chance for a chat with him, so. Right. Move this around a bit.
Yeah, you might miss the lives, Yappy, but they're all on YouTube, so you can go back and watch them anytime. Yeah.
And if you wait a day, the chat's back on them as well. So. So you don't miss too much, and you can skip over the boring bits. Who said that? As if we have boring bits.
Yeah, so Stace and Nick are sharing the Saturday. They're doing it alternates.
Oh, right, yep. That's a good idea.
Stace will be doing a Saturday one week, then a Sunday the next, and I'll be doing the day she isn't. Yeah, so they're swapping over.
Yeah,
just makes it a little bit more logical for those watching as well.
Yeah, and it gives you a chance of picking some of the prime slots, if you like, if there is such a thing.
You've got it right there, MG. Yep, the first one was Sanding Sealer, and that was Yorkshire Grit going in.
And then I'm just going to finish off. This is the microfine Yorkshire Grit, and then I should be doing it with microcrystalline wax from Hampshire Sheen. Just to put a finish.
Like Benjamin saying, if I never watch lives that he's missed, it's not the same without the live banter.
No, true. But it's there.
There is a degree on that.
Yeah, it's there if you want it, isn't it? And some people, lots of people do. I mean, it's amazing. You might have 40, 50 people at a live watching it, and within an hour, it's up to 100 and something.
Oh yeah, mine was today.
Yeah.
I think I topped out at 42, and there was 108, I believe, earlier on when
it's quite amazing how many people do watch it afterwards.
There's 113 on my lunchtime one now.
Really? Yeah. It's nice. It's good. That's better. It likes a lot of wax. This timber.
Okay, Scott. Yeah, so Scott's doing the next 2 Thursday evenings.
Oh, he is doing, because he said he wasn't.
Well, he's just put up his...
It's his last live. He said he wasn't doing them, because I was going to talk to you about it. But...
Doctor is signing off as PTSD playing up.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah, because he was... That's his last one when he was doing that oil lamp.
Yeah, that's right.
He said that he wouldn't be doing the next 2 Thursdays.
Well, that's what I thought, but I thought, okay, I thought I'd maybe had a drink since then.
That's obviously changed. So that's all right. I was going to talk to you about it, actually. So I forgot lunchtime, but just to see if we were needed at all. But if he's doing it, that's great.
Yep. Just ping us the dates, mate, and we can work something out between us. Particularly as it's getting a bit warmer in the workshops now.
Yeah. I was thinking of undoing my jacket at the moment. The heat is blasting away at me, and it's getting quite warm. I could turn it down. I suppose that would save a bit of electricity, wouldn't it? And some noise. Right, that's that. There she is.
Andy's saying, there's some of us that have to work. I know, that's why Andy and I decided to alternate the lunch times in the evening so that you get a chance of seeing us both live in the evening and catch up the lunchtime bits that you miss. Barry's saying he had 12 on, he was really happy with that. It was a good live, Barry. It's a shame you didn't get a few more in. I only popped over because at the end of mine you said you might do one. So, and you were.
Still quite sticky.
No, Andrew, you probably didn't get a notification if you're not subscribed to him, but it was a last-minute decision I believe he made, and from what he was saying, he hit the wrong button. He was going to do a record, but hit the live button.
Fine.
Yeah.
Right, well, there we jolly well are. Oh, have a sit down. I'll just show it to you, and then I'll bring Keith back in. That's the bottom. Not looking too bad.
No, I can say it's not too shabby at all. It's got a nice finish on that.
Finish on it, yep, it's
particularly
good.
For pine, and a coarse pine.
That's right, and a resinous pine as well, because that tends to affect it.
Yeah, Douglas Mungham's in. Did I miss you earlier on?
Hello, Douglas.
You're
anyway,
more than welcome, Douglas.
Right, let's bring Keith back in to join us. There we are.
In the middle of the screen. There we are.
Good.
So, I think we've answered all the.
I was going to say, I think you dealt with all the questions as we were going through, didn't you?
Yeah.
So,
a little blue stain in that pine. Yes, we picked that up earlier on. That little blue stain is the part of the sporting taking over.
Bit of sporting. There's a bit
Yeah,
up there.
up higher. Come on, higher.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
reach. There's a
Oh,
bit up
poor
there,
old bugger.
and there's some more
Some very fine lines as well.
over there on that bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite nice, sort of like a tracery going
It's
through
subtle.
it. Yeah, it's lovely.
Oh, Douglas has been watching in the background.
All right.
That's no problem at all, Douglas.
There'll be some more in the inside.
Yeah, hopefully.
Which we'll find out next week.
Mm.
So it's a heavy old piece of timber, though.
And Yappy says he likes where you're going with the shape, Andy. Well,
Good.
It's a
Thank
traditional shape bowl, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It'll make a nice fruit bowl.
And there's nothing wrong with traditional shape, so I don't have any problem with traditional. I've tried all sorts of different shapes, and this is one you always come back to at some point. So it's yes, as you say, a sort of fruit bowl or something of that ilk. God, covered in sawdust. Can't imagine why.
A mess, isn't it? Yeah.
Anybody think I've been doing some woodwork?
You might miss the live MG, but you can always watch it on catch up. It will be on next Tuesday evening, definitely.
Yeah, it'll be there, and they take it down for a little while they check the chat through, don't they?
Yeah.
But it'll be back up there on Wednesday
no
morning.
Bad language or anything.
Yeah. But it'll be back up there Wednesday morning, so you'll get a chance to see it then, and it stays up there for a good long time. Then I don't know what the rules are on that.
No. And Nick's put in there, was there a sale on the headset, as I've seen a few people with them?
No, the word went round.
No. It was suggested that the Jabra that we use is one of the best sets on the market for the price, so we've all gone for them.
We've all gone for the
Jabra. They do
Jabra
work
Evolve.
well.
They do.
Yeah, Jabra Evolve 75, I think it is.
Something like that.
Only got to put Jabra in and the search engine, and it will come up. So the fruit bowl's already sold, mate.
65.
65, is it?
Jabra Evolve 65. Just so happens I have the paperwork here.
Right.
How sad is that? But
yeah,
they're very, very good headset and a good mic and good nice noise suppression. It's one of the best for that, I think, as far as I can make it out. So yes, there's a. Oh, I'll take these glasses off there.
Well, I think it's the best in their price range anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're not a lot more expensive.
Oh god, yes, but they're not overpriced, are they? I can't remember.
They're not the cheapest, but they're not the most expensive.
No. I thought it was worth what I paid for them.
Thank you, Douglas, for your comment. That is appreciated. Thank you for your time and energy doing all this work.
Yeah, thank you, Douglas. Those sort of comments just make it all seem worth. We don't do it to get the comments or the praise or whatever, but it just makes it all seem worthwhile. People are appreciating it, and it's lovely. So thank you very much, and keep them coming. And every week I say the same thing. You get some lovely comments coming through on YouTube, on Facebook or in Insta or wherever.
Yep.
So thank you very much.
It's a wireless or Bluetooth. I believe you can get both, Roy. These are wireless, and you get a little dongle that plugs into a powered supply or the front of your PC as a little USB thing.
I think
just check out the website.
I think these are also Bluetooth, because there is a blue light comes on when you switch them on, which is usually a sign that it's got Bluetooth.
Okay. On it. Yeah, there is a blue. There's a green and blue light that comes on.
You'd have to tune into it, wouldn't you, or something? But yeah, I don't really understand all that. It works, so that's good enough for me. We're on wireless.
Yeah, we can move around the workshop without dragging a computer behind us.
Yeah, but no, they're very comfortable. You've got a very good quality of sound. So yeah, recommend them. If anybody's looking at getting any, recommend them wholeheartedly. They're very good. Good.
Thanks, Stace. See if I can remember to pop over and see you.
Yep. See you in the next one. Lovely. Thanks, Stace.
Alison's off. Thanks, Alison. I'll send him in a minute, but I'll make sure he has a good shake before he comes in.
Yeah, she's done well to last this long. It's gone her bedtime now.
Right.
But we're not going anywhere at the moment because of this COVID thing that we both got, and she's getting stir crazy. You know, she's climbing the walls. She doesn't like sitting around doing nothing. We are very different in that.
£109 Roy's put on there.
They've gone up then.
They have gone up. I think I paid £79 or 80.
I was going to say
like
70 to 80,
around the ilk. But they do two different models. But the one I've got has only got one earpiece.
Yeah, mine's got two.
And the one that Andy's got on here has got two. The one I've got in the workshop has got two earpieces.
It's the stereo mono or something, isn't it? But
well,
theoretically, I don't think it actually. I mean, it doesn't affect us because we don't do anything in stereo. But I think that's the theory behind it. But no,
but they work and they work well, and they cut down all the external noises, or most of the external noises. Yeah. Unfortunately, the mic was fairly close to the chisel today, so it didn't cut down the banging of the hard growth rings coming over the soft growth rings. So that's why it was a little bit noisy.
It's a noisy piece of timber, and there's nothing you can do about that. That just is the way it is. But when the dust extraction goes on, you hear it start, but then it goes.
It just dies in the background. It's the same with the power drill. If you've got one, you can hear it fire up, and then it'll just die in the background.
That's right, which is really good. I mean, it's very clever. It's all technology. Good. Okie doke. Anyway, everybody's leaving.
Everybody's off slowly.
I shall follow
thank
suit.
You all. And
I was still 41 there now.
It's amazing.
Excellent. Yeah, it is.
Very loyal.
Yeah, no, thank you very much.
Are very good as well. Thank you all.
Chat's going mad now because I haven't had YouTube on. It's all catching up.
Jonathan's just saying, don't forget the big sucker, Andy. That's already been turned off, Jonathan.
Oh yes, it's gone. I can't stand the noise.
He did turn it on.
I did.
No, unfortunately, Andy can hear it and we can't.
Yeah. So
thanks, Wesley.
Always pleased to turn it off, but it does do a good job. It does keep the dust down. No two ways about it. God, it's still catching up.
Looking forward to part 2 next week. Well, you'll put a link up on that on the next couple of days, I'm sure.
Yes, I was just waiting till I could photograph the base, and I'll use that as a photograph for it. So
cheers, Scott.
That'll go on tomorrow.
Hope everything's okay. I'll give you a bell when I'm not quite so busy. I'm in and out a bit this week. I'm in Friday all day. So if you want to give us a shout on Friday or risk it anywhen.
Cheers, Scott. Yep. I won the club competition on the other Sunday, so just thought I'd tell you.
Just to rub it in that you weren't there.
I came top because I'm in the advanced turners
top of
now.
The advanced, yeah.
And I came first, So I was very pleased with that.
So it looks like it's good night to everybody then.
Absolutely.
They're all gradually dropping out, so. I'm going to do the same in a minute. So
I shall press the button and say good night to all of you, and thank you very much, and see you next week.
Thank you, and good night all.
Cheers. Bye.